If you like the video, please consider supporting JamesCORP on Patreon. If you like the video, please consider supporting JamesCORP on Patreon. And hello everyone. Hello and welcome to another Kickdriver, where we test drive Kickstarting games. And today we've got completely new faces, apart from myself, and we are doing a game called Grimmerspace. So what we'll do is we'll go around the table, the virtual table, and we'll get people to introduce themselves, and then we'll kick over to Lewis. And then, do you prefer Lewis or Lou? What do you prefer?
Lou, please. Lou.
Lou, okay. We will, like I said, go around the table, get people to introduce themselves, and then we'll kick over to Lou, who will introduce himself, and he'll give a brief rundown on the setting, and then we'll crack on. So obviously I'm JamesCORP. I'm the host of this channel and this show, and welcome. Claytor?
Hi, I'm Claytor. I'm a player. I'm playing an android, so I'm going to turn off all of my emotions for this game. It's great. Yeah, I'm excited to play this.
Cameron?
Hi, I'm Cameron. You might catch me on Mondays here on the JamesCORP channel. I also am on Twitter pretending to know how to write. And I'm also a lurker in various art streams throughout the community. So yeah, hi.
And last but not least, Lou.
Hey, I'm Lou Agresta. I'm one of the co-creators of Grimmerspace. My other co-creator, Rome Barton, isn't here at the moment, as you can obviously see. And I'm here to run these three gentlemen through Abattoir 8, which they'll be fine. Don't worry. Nothing will happen to them.
There's three of us.
We're dead.
Exactly.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Well, let me start by giving you all a brief rundown on Grimmerspace. Grimmerspace is a science-only galaxy, a science-only horror galaxy invaded by magic. And it pits science fiction versus science fantasy. Magic is leaking into an area of space for the first time, where up until then, the people who live there, the Grimmers, have been dealing with alien facehugger horrors and other terrors, but they've never seen magic before, nothing like it. And that is the central conceit of our setting. What you need to know for this particular adventure, you should see a galaxy on your screens.
Ah.
Okay. This is the Gliding Rim Galaxy. This is Grimmerspace. Gliding Rim, Grimmer, Grim, Grimmer. So that's how we get there. So the top of this is a plate, and the center of it is the crux. And all the technological polities or star nations exist in the crux. As you push out across the top of the plate toward the edge of it, you're heading toward, originally, the edge. That's where things get scarier, darker, more difficult. The history of the Gliding Rim peoples of the crux is them trying to colonize out toward the edge. Everything down below is called the gyre. Some force has pulled a bar spiral galaxy, twisted it down, and no one comes back from there. There be dragons, but things do come out of there. That'll ground you a little bit of the cosmology. In our particular game, a floating meat processing plant, an orbital abattoir, has gone dark. And for various reasons that we'll get to, the party is on their way there. So what could possibly go wrong? And that orbital meat processing plant is owned by a crux polity called the Adian Combine. The Adian Combine, well, they have a population problem. In their systems, everyone lives in arcologies, population of a nation stretched up into space. And the very wealthiest of them live at the top, literally in near weightlessness, and the rest of us live down at the bottom. So to alleviate their population problem, they establish colonies. And their attitude is, colony failed? Yeah, it's all right. Send more people. Just don't send equipment. That's expensive. And so what's happened when this orbital abattoir, this food processing plant, goes dark is the nearby stations and colony managers realize that if they wait for the home office to take care of problems, they're going to be in trouble. So they need to solve the problem themselves. Otherwise, rampant starvation, riots, you name it. So you three, for one of the following 3 reasons, are going to be heading to Abattoir 8. So I'm going to offer you 3 hooks. You can make a pick. The first hook is you're at a nearby station called Lyria Station, and the manager of Lyria Station impounds your ship, assesses fees that you have no way to pay, and tells you that if you want to work them off, you can go to Abattoir 8 and get the food flowing again. Or you could be prisoners who get fed last. So that's one option. Another option is that you are mercenaries. You have been hired by an unknown person, and your fixer, surprisingly, has come along with you to recover something from this station that went dark. And you don't know what that something is. And the third option is very different. You're not either of those things. You are instead a group of wandering minstrels. You are entertainers who are hired by the activities liaison Shana Tanqui to come and entertain the poor workers of Abattoir 8, because you keep them working when you work or entertain at Abattoir 8. So those are your 3 hook options. Do you have a preference?
Wandering minstrel just sounds like we're dead instantly. Let me play my lute for you, please.
You can. You can. Someone should be a mime.
Wait, that's the android. The android's the best mime. Clearly, they have the best option.
Which hook interests you?
I like helping the operative.
Being a mercenary, you mean?
Yeah, being the mercenary.
And what about you, James? What do you think?
Yeah, I think I either like the operative, or we're stranded. Our ship has been impounded. That or the operative. Those two are what I'm preferring. And
Okay.
if we fancied just going mental, maybe the minstrels.
All right, so we have an order ranking from James. That's great. And what about you?
I'm perfectly fine with being a mercenary.
Okay, mercenaries it is. So you are going to be joined by your fixer, Nigel. And Nigel never comes on these jobs. He's always been just a cipher behind an encryption screen. And we are going to start you out on Lyria Station. And what's going to happen here is that Nigel has shown up, and I'll be Nigel. All right, gentlemen. I've finally arranged transport. Everything, for whatever reason, I don't know why, it's not going to the station, but we're going to get there. And I've arranged a Slingshot Fairy. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. It'll get us there. No one will see us coming. And so he takes you to what is essentially a large rusting cargo container, like a shipping container, that they've stuck some oxygen tanks in and hung some netting. And he's like, there isn't much in the way of gravity. We just get in the nets. Nothing you haven't done before. Easier than a drop into combat. This is a piece of cake. And he walks inside this massive container, which has 2 portholes. Are you going to follow him? Do Do you heed the call to adventure?
Yes.
I'm going to go look for one with a portal. For a net with a portal.
Yes, you can be by a porthole. Sure.
We're all getting in one container, yeah?
Yes.
And we're
There's
just going
only
to
one.
get shot through space. This is what I'm assuming. We're just going to get shot through space at the target, yeah?
Exactly right. They
Okay.
take this giant metal canister and they throw it.
And how long does it take?
Hopefully longer than your oxygen. Not as long as your oxygen supply.
What about food?
I don't need to breathe.
So
Right.
it should be a couple hours. Essentially, they're going to launch this metal container through a giant railgun aimed at Abattoir 8 station. And if everything's operating on the far end, the gravitics will pick you up and bring you in for a gentle landing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say, fortune does favour the bold. So I'm going to get myself in and sort of cling onto the netting and hope
Excellent.
that I don't die.
So
What about my drone? Is my drone flying? A hover drone? Is it a walking drone?
it is a walking combat drone, but you can certainly strap it to a wall.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to it. I'm gonna say, Sol, I hope you're gonna enjoy this.
Your drone's name is Sol?
Yes, SOL.
All right. Just steer Sol around that stain on the floor. So as you enter and get into your netting, the doors go the end of the container close up. There's a lurch and the whole thing gets launched out into space. You're like slung back in nets.
Don't break your chair.
I meant to do that.
Okay.
You're slung back in nets and you're stretching and you're holding on. But hey, it is Nigel was correct. It's not worse than a combat drop. And tough mercenaries that you are, you've done that before. And Wolf, it's launched out into space. Lyria Station receding behind you.
Well,
Is there gravity?
No, but you're holding on to the netting.
Yeah, we probably
Now-
don't even suffer G's because if it's a 0G environment, is
Yeah, you just kind of a little bit because the netting provides some resistance. But now something you should know in Starfinder before we begin: all armor, all suits come with environmental protections, and environmental protections are like they sound. They provide air. They seal you in. They would let you endure the vacuum of space. Every tier 1 equipment has 24 hours. If it's tier 2, you'd have 48 hours. Every time you turn on your environmental protections, whether you turn it on for 1 second or 45 minutes, it uses an hour's worth of charge. So basically, you can turn it on and off 24 times. I'm going to be keeping track of that. So at the moment, I need to know if your environmental protections are on or off.
I don't have to worry about that, right?
You don't have to worry as much about that, I think.
Because I am constructed, so...
You are a synthetic creature, but you are also a living creature.
Okay.
So let's take a quick look at that. Remind myself. You have independent consciousness, animated souls. You are constructed, which means you receive bonuses against disease, mind-affecting effects, poison, and sleep. You do not breathe, and you do not suffer the normal environmental effects of being in a vacuum. That is correct.
Okay.
Are we in a vacuum or are we not in a vacuum?
You are not currently in a vacuum. There are air tanks on the wall. They are currently blinking green.
All right. Well, I'll keep an eye on the oxygen tanks, and if they stop blinking green, then I'll turn on my environmental suit and let everyone else know to switch on their environmental suit.
Excellent.
I'm not going to have my environmental suit on, but I am going to be staring at the porthole very carefully.
Fair enough. Now, Nigel has taken up a position in one of the straps, and while you guys are jetting into the deep black hopefully on a trajectory for your destination. He pulls out a small custom rig, and he starts clicking on it, and he says, well, I picked up some intel before we left. And intel told me that there was a last distress call out of Abattoir 8, and I thought that would be worth listening to. And so he puts that on for you.
Distress code 2915. I repeat, distress code 2915. This is Commander Jaren Grenego for TN Combine Ag Hub Abattoir 8 Conviction Orbit. In the last hour, violent behavioral instability broke out across our station. Cause undetermined. We had 428 on board. Workers, crew. A good few of them lost their minds and started... What? No, I didn't hear anything. Go check. I'm transmitting. Hold on. No! Don't open it! Just lock the gate door with the file!
Abattoir 8, this is Laria Station. 2915 acknowledged. Repeat, distress code 2915 acknowledged. Relaying to Combine support vessels nearest your location. Do you have casualties? Abattoir 8, this is Laria Station. Please respond.
Lyria, do I talk to you now? Because I just want to put it out there. I think I really earned this.
Everyone heard that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of that, Nigel looks up and he goes, I wouldn't worry about that. That was a long time ago. And he clicks a button and he sticks it in his jacket.
Clearly, this was the first listening to.
And then he starts asking rapid fire questions. Do you have your equipment ready?
Yes.
Are your weapons? Okay, that's good. I'm going to stick next to you. James, what is your character's name?
Oh god, I've got it written down. Hang on. Jaxer.
Jaxer.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about you, Claytor?
C7.
C7. And what about you, sir?
I'm playing a woman, so I'm Addie Cohen.
Abby Cohen. Excellent. Nigel's like, Jaxer, you're with me. I'm just gonna move over here by you. Being that you're about.
I'm gonna push.
The netting.
I'm gonna push him back.
It's a little close for comfort.
Right, so I'm going to be like, so we're going in somewhere hot then, aren't we? Clearly. Something's gone wrong. They've all gone insane. What are we doing? Are we looking for survivors or what? What's our mission?
There's something I have to recover, but our sponsors want me to keep that to myself for now.
Right, it's not going to put the operation in jeopardy, is it? This thing that you need to recover.
Oh, no.
If it is, if it does, then we need to know.
Of course.
Our fee will go up considerably.
I agree, because I get a percentage of that. So you're hurtling through space for a couple hours at very high velocities, and suddenly boom, the whole container shakes and lurches and kind of bounce back and forth in the nets, and it slowly begins to turn. And clearly gravitics have grabbed a hold of the Slingshot Fairy, and you are coming in for some sort of landing. Well, as it begins to turn, something comes into view. Okay, so out the porthole window, you see a series of ships that are positioned at all sorts of strange angles, many of them with their airlocks open. The odd thing is there's one larger ship at the center, and these spinning lost ships are all in a sort of concentric circle or sphere around that one central ship. You notice a couple of bodies, and the thump, a body actually bounces in a spacesuit, cold and dead, bounces off the porthole window and tumbles away. You hit one. Boom.
Fucker!
I don't think you made it.
No. And while you're watching, a completely nude man walks into an open airlock, waves at you with a big smile, and leaps off of his ship and then floats off eternally into the dark.
Towards us?
No, just
Oh.
away. Hand
In
permanently
general.
waved.
Oh boy.
Nigel, I'm not liking this.
Oh, well, you've never liked anything. That's, nothing to worry about. I'm not concerned. We'll be fine.
I want to look out of a porthole if I can and go, they're not fine.
Well, come on. They're station workers. You're mercenaries. You're experienced. You've got weapons. It'll be okay.
We'll be perfectly fine.
He just committed suicide.
Look, that's him, not us.
Yeah.
Clearly, his ship was going down, and that was the most viable option.
Exactly.
I don't. Mm,
Listen to the guy with numbers in his name.
No.
Or maybe. No, I'm a pilot and I don't agree with any of that. Something is not right here.
So, kaboom! There's a landing. The whole container shakes again, and the end of it opens.
I'm going to get my gun out already.
Boom.
Same. Pistol out. Soul. Take aim.
Okay, so let me make sure I've got you on the right map.
So just give me a moment. My roll 20 is crashing.
Of course it is.
Here you go. Everything should be better now.
And so you should see the group of you. Here is Nigel. You should see the group of you inside your Slingshot Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a lizard. I didn't know I was a lizard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what a Vesk is. They're awesome.
I'm just a boring human.
Now,
Okay,
you got a drone, though.
Nothing boring about you, Abby.
Addy.
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 ADI.
Ah, okay. My apologies. Addy.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your accent.
Okay.
Addy.
There
It's
you
fine.
are. You find yourself inside your Slingshot Fairy with the doors open. There is a curved hallway in front of you. Doors directly ahead of you that are open. And Nigel... Let's see. Nigel moves close to the Vesk soldier.
I've got a flashlight. Does the flashlight attach to the can it be attached under the? Oh, I've got an artillery laser. I don't really. Yeah.
If you have a flashlight, it should be on. Let's take a look.
Okay. Go to exit roll 20.
You can look at your character sheet and go down to flashlight.
Yep. Oh dear.
Well, okay then, James.
I only did it once.
Oh,
How do I
Oh,
turn it
you're
on? Sorry, I've not used.
Your flashlight is equipped, so
Okay.
it should be showing.
All right. I want to walk up. I'm going to walk up to the edge of the door and just poke my head out.
Go ahead, move your character.
Oh, I'm trying to move it on. Move the-
I'm going to be unstrapping Soul.
Okay.
Hey.
Nigel's like, wait a minute, where are you going? Stay close to me.
We're just doing a perimeter check, nothing to worry about.
Right. And so of course you all heard that lovely So the lights are blinking. There's no regular power on. It's all emergency lighting. Red, green, yellow lights going whir, whir. Everything is flash. Every now and then some lights in the... Oh no, did we lose him?
I don't know.
What?
Your camera switched off.
And he muted. And he unmuted.
How?
His internet may have taken a shit.
That's what happens when you, that's what happens when you live in a third world country. Your internet's really bad. It's true. He gets he has power cuts. They have power cuts. They schedule power cuts to his place.
Yes, they did. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you. We just can't see you.
Okay, I don't know why that happened. Oh, for some reason I turned the video off. There we go. Sorry, James.
No worries.
I probably fucked up the entire
No, it's
overlay.
alright. No, it's alright.
Oh no, we're gonna survive. Well, maybe.
You and Claytor need to switch. So Claytor, can you switch your camera off, please? Just switch it back on.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I do live in a third world country.
They have scheduled power cuts. Imagine living in a place where they give you a...
We've stopped those, thankfully,
Okay.
for now.
All right. Anyway.
I want to step out and actually just look up and down the corridor just to make sure it's safe. Really, I've got my gun. I'm ready to, I'm ready to use it. I'm also kind of scared, so I'm just gonna briefly step out. Oh, hang on.
What was that?
Hang on. Why can't I move the character? There we go.
Oh, is that the alarms?
Yes.
Yeah. Oops.
Sorry, I completely forgot we were using sound effects for a moment, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna be if we're a military group, we probably know all the. Is it Indian? What's all the hand signal stuff? Like halt
Oh, sure, like this way and
yeah.
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 you definitely have that kind of communication. No problem.
So yeah, I'm gonna go do whatever hand signal it is to say it's all clear. Well, it appears to be all clear. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm clicking on literally everything. But
you do notice directly to the right of you that someone has painted in what looks like kind of a rust color
blood
paint. Yeah, the slumber ends has been written on the floor in graffiti.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, wait a minute. I said stay by me.
But we have to clear the perimeter, sir.
All right, I'll stay back in here. Good idea.
Saul, stick with him.
Okay, so directly, on the back wall, the same wall that your Slingshot Fairy's connected to, there are two other docking bays for Slingshot Fairies.
yeah.
They have little red lights on the airlocks. The directly ahead of you, you're looking into a lobby. Hang on, I'm going to get some read aloud text here. So, it looks like there's been some sort of something has come through and trashed this room. There are couches laying to the left and right. There are vending machines stacked one on top of another. There's garbage strewn everywhere. Lights are fritzing. Every now and then something pops like this and goes out.
Mm-hmm.
There's crackles. There's vents that are hissing steam. Something's done damage to the station. The doors, like I said, the doors ahead of you, directly ahead of you, are open. And as far as you can tell, the door to the left and right of you are unlocked. So they have little lights atop each one of them, either red or green. If it's red, the door is locked. If it's green, it's open.
So all the doors are locked at the moment.
No, the two at the curve are open. You can't see them from back there. You'd have to move forward.
Is it?
Yeah, sorry. My computer's being a dick. There we go.
Who's the mechanic? You are AD, aren't you? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
be AD. I'm gonna be AD. Keep an eye out for any security cameras or anything. Maybe we can find out some information what's been going on here. Maybe
Sure.
if there's any recordings anywhere. Where would be the best place to look to find a central core, if that makes any sense? It's all like maybe the security room or the base. Would I know this? Is this common knowledge or would it not be common knowledge?
It is not common knowledge.
All right. Well, a mechanic might have some idea.
Certainly, a mechanic could tap the computers in the station. There are computer pads next to each of the airlocks, and you could certainly try to investigate that way.
Nigel, would you mind looking up what you need to look up on where we need to go?
Nigel says, well, my information is a little scant. I just know that there's 2 individuals we're tracking, and they're hunting something that we're going to hunt too.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
Okay. Do I see anything that I could Do I see anything that I could potentially hack into?
Absolutely. Next to Dock 3 and Dock 1, and your own dock, there are data pads.
Okay.
Also, would you mind getting this damn siren turned off, please?
Sure. So I'm going to go up to one of the pads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take out presumably like a little like mini computer that I've got on my arm.
Absolutely.
Pull up the USB jack equivalent of the 20 millionth century or whatever it is.
Absolutely. Give me a computers check.
Okay.
I'm going to cover him as well.
Okay.
Yes.
While I'm doing that, I'm also going to be like C7 to C7, like check what that writing's written in. I mean, we probably know already, but
okay, computer.
And it's a life science check for the writing. So go ahead, give me a computer roll.
11.
Okay, so are you looking for information first, or are you turning the sirens off first?
I'm going to look for information first. I'm going to turn off the. I want to turn off the lights last for a good. The siren last for a good reason.
Okay, so you're taking a look at the pad, and the pad you quickly determine only controls the launching or access to a Slingshot Fairy. And what it says is access denied, cargo inappropriate, access denied, contact traffic control, access denied.
Right. Traffic control. Apparently we've got to contact traffic control. Well, I don't particularly like that idea.
I think they're going to be all dead, so
Yeah. Can I? What about turning the siren off?
Give me another computers check.
Sure. Computers. 24.
Oh, yeah. You are able, at least into the immediate vicinity, turn off the sirens. The lights are still blaring. There's still the occasional steam venting or something in the wall popping, like electrical sparking. But the klaxons themselves have been turned off.
I can only do so much. C7, any luck on whatever the hell that stuff is?
Yes, so that...
I got a 14 on life science.
All right. You're able to confirm your soldier's guess. Yeah, that's blood.
Hey, that's blood. That's a lot of blood.
is that enough? Do you reckon that's enough to kill someone?
Was that enough blood removed to have killed someone? No, not for the that graffiti itself.
Okay.
They were maimed. Definitely maimed.
So you have 2 doors, and you have the double open doors in front of you that go into the remains of some sort of lobby, and you have a door to the right and a door to the left.
I want to go through the one at the lobby.
All right, go ahead and move your characters where you'd like to move.
I'm going to stick with everyone because I've seen enough horror films to know the difference.
Yes.
Do I just see is that like a little open container or small door, or what is that in the upper left-hand corner of the room, or yeah, there.
Up there. So that's a door.
Okay.
And there's another set of double doors in front of you. So hold on 1 second.
Okay. Nigel, you want to join us?
I think he's moving him.
Okay. And
I'm gonna be to Nigel like, you may not want to stay there by yourself,
yes.
and perhaps usher him into the middle of the room for this one.
Okay, so I won't do this too often, but on this occasion, I am going to give you some read aloud text. Busted plastic chairs, overturned benches, desks stacked high, splintered shipping pallets, toppled vending machines, their contents littering the floor. Mute testament to a desperate last stand, a failed attempt to barricade this bay from the rest of the station. Nearby, the stench of spoiled meat escapes stacks of shrink-wrapped boxes, and a large poster beside a closed door in the corner of the room proclaims, "Have yourself a slab of delicious thunk."
Smells
Now,
more like skunk.
everybody knows that thunk is the edible ungulate of the Adian Combine. You should see a picture there.
Aww.
And it's one of the animals processed at this abattoir, or it's the animal processed at this abattoir.
Is that a thunk looking at one of his brothers?
Yes.
It's like cannibalism.
Well, they're just chickens then.
Or just enthusiasm. Yes.
Yeah, enthusiasm.
As you can see, the poster depicts a chop-licking thunk, everyone's favorite ungulate, prancing merrily toward a tenderloin already sizzling on a grill.
Well, at least it ain't Soylent Green.
This is true.
The double doors directly across the room from you slide open, and the light beyond frames another thunk, but nothing like the clownish depiction from the poster. This tremendous, muscled specimen stands still and at peace. It stares at you enigmatically through its one remaining eye, black as the void. And though its breath rumbles in its chest with an animal growl and a forest of electrical burns laces its sides, it radiates an almost palpable wisdom and dignity, devoid of malice or need. It sees enough, nods, turns, and trots off. And the doors slide shut again.
Oh. Well,
Right.
then. That is not what that is.
Nigel's like, wait a minute, where is everyone? What are you doing?
Nigel,
What was that? Did you see something?
You missed an adult thunk, I think.
yeah.
Oh, I love thunk. Delicious. Medium rare. Perfect.
Oh, well. Plenty of opportunity for that.
Guys, I think someone might be in this room.
Why?
I think these are bloody footsteps.
Maybe.
Can we see how accurate is the map accurate to what we're actually seeing on? Is there bloody footprints that, or we just?
Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Right? So make sure I use Addy and not Soul.
Mhm.
Perception 18.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So you're looking at the wreckage and the stains, and you quickly realize that the stains are wide toward the way you came in and thin out as they pull toward the door that the double doors that had just opened. And lodged in and around the various wreckage, you find a treasure trove of abandoned melee weapons. You find an Emperor Flame Doshko, a long sword, a tactical dueling sword, a tactical pike, a tactical spear, and a Thunderstrike Pulse Gauntlet. And you even spot a dispenser of bonding epoxy and a pair of fire extinguishers among the trash. Who's got a life sciences check for me?
I'll try it. Let's see. Yeah, that's not good. I got 5.
Yeah, you're like, wow, that is blood.
Huh. There's a lot of blood here.
Can I give it a try?
If you've got life sciences, go ahead.
I don't have it under CS, but I do have 2 to it, so I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, so Addie is looking at this as the android, I guess, is unimpressed. But Addie is looking more closely, and you realize the reason the blood is thick and thins toward the exit across from you is because the bodies were dragged away. So something dragged away the bodies and left all the weapons.
That's never good. Whatever did this, it didn't want us to find the bodies.
And Nightingale goes, bodies? What do you mean, bodies?
Look at how the blood... Sorry.
Go ahead.
Look at how the blood's thinning out. Whoever was here, someone was here and dragged bodies. All this blood had to come from somewhere.
They might be cleaning up.
My mechanical drone can't do like a scan for life signs, can it?
No. If you look on the drone on your character sheet, you'll see what its abilities are. And the way that it works is you can give up a move action to instruct your drone to take either a move or a standard action. So meaning you can fire and then you can not do anything except you could choose not to move and then tell your drone to attack or do one of its abilities.
Okay, gotcha.
Is there like a camcorder type, like CCTV type thing anywhere in this room that may have recorded the events that unfolded in this room?
Fantastic. Give me a perception check, please.
I'm also going to look for that, if that's okay.
Yep.
I got a 6. That's brilliant. That's like the best roll, isn't it? 6.
No,
You're like-
that's Sol, not Addy.
You're like, are those weapons?
13?
13. So you notice above the doors in front of you, and in fact, looking back, even the door you came in, there is a mounted security camera with a little light blinking on it that indicates it's active.
Right. Time to use the Bluetooth option, or whatever the equivalent is, to get into the camera system.
Okay, go ahead and give me a computers check. While you're doing that, what does everyone else want to do? There's weapons littering the floor. There's a door to the north.
27.
I sort of, like I said, I'm playing it safe, so I'm not gonna open any other doors. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna be like on Overwatch, I guess, like just waiting for like.
Okay. With a ready to action.
Yeah, just be ready for anything rather than like go poke a stick at the snake. If that makes any sense.
Is the drone out in the hall like that, or is it in the room?
It's always going to be next to Mike. Mike Nigel. I don't know where I got the name Mike from.
Oh, okay. Next to Nigel. Excellent.
Yes.
All right. And then...
I'm going to move out and keep an eye south.
Okay. Excellent. So let's see.
I would be next to the door, wouldn't I?
Yes,
Because
you would
that's
be
what the
by the door. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You're a couple of quick moves on your custom rig, and you're hacking the system remotely. But you discover something very unusual. You discover code, virus code of some sort, or code that's been written, and the fingerprints of a hacker who's been here before you. So you're unable to hack the camera system because you've discovered that someone else has done that already.
Hmm.
You're also able to tell that there's probably a central location or computer that if you were actually at that computer, you might be able to do something about it.
Nigel, I think one of your friends screwed me over. I can't access the camera footage.
Oh, come on. You know I don't have any friends. I mean, other than you. All of you. You're my friends.
Well, whoever was here before... Well, someone was here before us.
Well, whoever they were, we're not going to let that stop us, right?
Do we? So I'm going to be AD. Do we have a rough idea where the central computer would be held?
I'm
I'm not going to just.
So
could I gather from the coding?
You are able to pull down some basic information, and what I'm about to show you is something that one can also find as a pamphlet later, but you pull it off the computers. You come up with print files from someone named Shana Tanqui, who labeled as activities liaison. You get into her computer, and you see that she was making a brochure to welcome people to Abattoir 8.
Hello. I found something.
And you're able to transfer that to your custom rig and, send it out to your compatriots or put it up on the screen.
Yep.
Oh, something else I should note, my apologies, stepping out of character for a second.
Mm-hmm.
All armor and made in the Pact Worlds, the Starfinder role-playing game default setting. My license requires I do it that way. All of the armor made in the default setting comes with personal comms. It's a little side note in the setting in the section about the default setting. So you do have the ability to communicate by radio with each other.
Okay.
As far away as a planet's distance.
It's pretty intense for comms. Remember, you keep them working when you work at Abattoir 8. Interesting.
So I'm showing this for everyone. It comes up like a little holographic thing.
Yeah, excellent.
It doesn't on me because I've got the no junk mail. It's that's ticked.
your holographic pop-up blocker stops it. Is that
Yeah.
So
down below where it says docking bay, that's where you've entered.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go
to control probably.
Yeah, one of the ways through here will lead up to at least the first place. So, well, do you want to go left or right?
Hang on, can we not go up that? No, that's just a support beam.
We need to understand where we are. Well, we know where we are, but we need to understand in the grand scheme of things how it's laid out. So I reckon we should go through the next doors unless they're airlocks.
Yes.
So these doors right at the on the other side. I think we should check through there. Maybe it might even be worth finding out where the bodies have gone.
Yeah, I wanted to try and open the door on the top here.
Okay.
That's the one isn't that the one with the weapons, or is that the?
No, the weapons are just scattered around. Are any of you picking those up? Is that?
What's my melee like? How do I check what my melee's like?
I'm not going to pick any of them up.
I've got a battle glove. I should be fine.
Okay.
And I've also got a frag grenade and tactical semi-auto pistol. And I've got a freaking mech with a pulse rifle.
Your call. And what about you, soldier? You're picking up that flame doshko or leaving it?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hang on 1 second then.
What's the air quality like? Is it stale? Does it smell like that the recyclers are not working 100% or are they completely destroyed?
Oh, do you have your environmental protections up?
No, that's why I'm...
So there's a very strong chemical reek in the air, like plastic's been burning or Rubber's been burning. Occasionally, the air will distort in front of you from like clouds of vapor floating past. Nothing that your environmentals are registering as short-term toxic. But there's definitely, the sparking power cables and the flickering lights, like busted fluorescent bulbs, have left vapors in the air. Things are venting that are probably not supposed to vent. But it doesn't appear to be, it's not anything that would kill you.
Okay.
You should have, James, you should have that flame doshko on your character sheet now. All right. So you're opening the door there?
Is there a window in it first?
There is not.
Okay. I'm going to gently have my pistol in one hand and my hand reaches for the thing to make it open.
Okay. So this is a bathroom and it's been absolutely wrecked. There's a pair of broken sinks on the far wall that have been smashed, and they're jetting water into the room. A thin pool of water covers every single inch of the floor. Between the broken sinks, there's a med kit hanging on the wall, and even one of the toilets has been wrecked.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go in.
Okay, so you're splashing into the water. I guess going for the what are you going to do? Okay,
I'm going to try and grab the med kit.
All right, so you're splashing through the water, which jogs loose one of the electrical cables and falls in the pool.
Oh shit!
And you take 2 points of electrical damage. Stumble up to the sinks, get completely sprayed and coated in water, but you are able to take the med kit off the wall.
Okay, so I lose 2 stamina first, right?
Correct.
Right.
And that it's a basic med kit with 2 med patches and 1 canister of spray flesh.
I would poke my head into the toilet and goes, "Good God, it's shocking in here."
Excellent.
Well, it's the volts that jolts, but it's the mills that kills. So I'm going to take a leap over the water so I don't step on it again and get out.
All right. You are able to do that. Now let me add that equipment to your list. So here we are. We've arrived at Abattoir 8 only to find out that things are dark and the grounds are stained with blood. There was some sort of last stand in the lobby. One of you got electrocuted in the bathroom. Ignominious but true. And all Nigel is able to tell you is that you need to head toward control, most likely. And you were also able to find this map there of the shape of the setup.
Yeah. Thunk, capital of conviction.
Yes. Thunk being everyone's favorite edible ungulate, sort of like a space pig, but not, because we have no earth animals in Grimmerspace.
It's a pig analog.
And you also, of course, saw that lovely poster.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what it looks like.
One of the coolest posters I've seen.
But we saw a really big version, didn't we?
Yes, this is clearly a baby. And if you're part of the Kickstarter, you can get this poster. 24 by 36, ready to be framed.
It's awesome. Actually, I know where I would put that. My friend just opened up a game store. It would be perfect there.
Yeah.
They have a giant back room where like there's nothing there right now, and we were thinking about like hanging posters for Magic and stuff like that.
Yeah, fantastic. If you don't mind me saying, suggest to your friend he checks out the retailer level.
I will.
Okay, back to the game.
Out of bed, but yeah, back to the game.
All right, where would you all like to go? What would you like to do?
I'd like to check out this door.
Right, that door is unlocked and could easily be opened if you care to open it.
Who's our mechanic? I want to get the mechanic to open the door so I don't have to take my gun away from the door. So,
Okay, so you're like locked and loaded, ready to go.
yeah.
Mechanic slides open. Shh, the door's open, and it leads out into a corridor.
Yes. We know that there's a corridor and we know there's a thunk there.
Well, the thunk is nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Would we know if thunks are herbivores or carnivores?
They are omnivores.
Oh, that's fun. So they
but
can
usu-
eat us.
Yeah, well, they could. Usually, they're fed on grain. They've been bred over hundreds of years to prance merrily toward their own destruction.
Demise.
Yeah. They're the perfect farm animal. It's usually what gets shipped in a slingshot ferry. You know, that and migrant workers or colonists. This being the Adian Combine.
I just realized, do we have a way to get off this ship?
Nigel says, yeah, we just, get to control and then we can take the slingshot ferry away. I'm sure.
I'm just going to look at him, roll my eyes, and then I'm going to head towards the corridor.
Yes.
Nigel's going to follow you. Go ahead out into that corridor.
I can't go any further.
Yeah. I couldn't go into the bathroom because I don't think you've let us as...
Oh, you haven't revealed it.
Yeah.
Really? Hang on.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to push my character into the bathroom and it was like, nope, you can't go there. Nope, you can't go there.
All right. Let me see what's going on about that. That's good to know.
I can't remember what he looks like.
What?
It should be, to reveal areas, it should be in the left-hand corner thing. Somewhere in there, there should be a way of revealing areas.
Yep.
I can see the bathroom now.
Oh, that's a really small corridor.
Oh, that's a choke point if I've ever seen. Which way did the thunk go?
You're not sure. The doors were sliding off. It was padding left and right, and then it slid off to one side.
That's fun.
Well, I'm gonna get Abdi.
Mm-hmm.
Can you now move into that corridor?
Should be able to.
No, I can't. Hang on. No.
No, same.
Okay, let me find out what's going on here. Well, here. I'm going to grab your character and move them into the corridor.
Can I move? I can move around. And I can't go back. I'm stuck.
Can you all see into the corridor?
Yes.
All right, hang on one second, please. Sorry, this is me being new to Roll20.
That's all right.
You're fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I don't know how to do hardly any of this.
Yeah.
I know real basic stuff when it comes to Roll20. I wouldn't know how you unlock areas so that players can go in there.
Why do I feel like there's two of Addy?
Why's there two?
No, I feel like
there's
there's...
two.
No, it's my mind playing tricks. It's how her character's been drawn.
Oh yeah, because the knee's out.
Yeah. It's like there's two of her. It's just my eyes playing tricks with me. Perfect for this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I have fired off for an answer. So here's what I'll tell you. The doors in front of you, you should be able to see into the room beyond.
Mm-hmm. We see like a little bit? Okay.
Okay. And do you all want to move into the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
I'm going to tell Sol to join us to encourage Nigel to move his bum.
Nigel's like, wait a minute. Wait for me.
Don't worry, we've got you.
We've got him. Who's got us?
Okay,
We've
so
got each other.
you've got doors to the left and to the right. You notice, just like on other doors, they have small cameras atop of them. The doors in front of you are another set of double doors, wide open. And flanking those two doors, it looks like there are computer stations and some sort of scanning equipment. Directly across the room from you, hanging on a wall, there are a couple of uniforms. And there's the remnants of like the tape guidelines like you'd see at an airport that keep people walking in lines are tossed over on the floor.
Welcome to customs.
That's what I'm going to assume this is. Or start your work here.
Mm.
Yeah, what are the computer? Can I get in and see? Oh, I can't move still. No. Yeah, I want to get into those computer. No, not get into that. I want to get into the other. I'm going to go into the queuing room.
The which room?
Queuing.
This room.
Oh, yes. Excellent. So you're going to walk through the doorway?
Yeah, I can't though.
I moved you in.
Thank you.
All right. What the second that you do that, wham! Wow! 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 Lights blaze on and shine on you. Alarms go off. You've triggered the security system.
Oh shit!
Armed.
Oh.
Everything is blazing. Lights are flashing on you, and nothing else happens. You've just got this amazingly loud klaxon.
I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna get prepared for something to come. So I'm just gonna sort of I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna look quickly, glance back at AD. Get on with that.
And I need everyone within 30 feet, which I believe is all of you, to give me a fortitude save, please.
Was that just a gas that got released?
No. In walking through the security scanner zone, the security system was still on, and it registered his weapons and went off.
Okay, fortitude save.
Everyone give me a fortitude save, please.
Oh.
Saves. There we go.
I've got an 18.
Okay.
I got a 10. Oh, I need to roll for soul, don't I?
I don't think so.
Saul, it doesn't matter. No.
Okay.
I need one more. Oh, no, it's just the three of you. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jaxer reacts quickly, moves away from the noise. He's used to doing that. C7 is an android. It shunts some of the noise away. But you, Addie, you're just caught by this, and you're now deafened. So you can go into your character sheet and go to conditions and add the deafened condition, and I'll tell you when to take it off.
Okay. So I'm deafened. That's lovely.
Yes. You happen to be standing like right next to a speaker when the klaxon went off. You're like, oh, my ears. Jesus.
Jackson, you fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Okay, what does everyone want to do?
I'm going to point at the computer and go, he's going to just see my mouth moving.
Yes.
But I'm going to be saying, well, she's going to see my mouth moving. I'm going to be saying, Well, you should have fucking let me know. Switch the fucking siren off, and point at the computer and go like that.
What the fuck are you saying?
Point
I'm
at the
going to try and
computer.
turn the alarm off.
So move you in there. I'll move you in there.
Yes, please. Okay, I'm going to
Go to the computer.
take it out, hack it. I'm going to hack the system.
Okay. What does our operative want to do?
I'm gonna move in. It's weird because I don't see any. Okay, there we go. Hey, look, there's everybody else.
Yeah.
Drones.
Mechanic,
Hey,
Soul.
wait.
Oh, hey, I could move him in. Oh, no, that was just because you moved him.
Yep.
Um,
All right. So give me a computer's check, please.
Uh,
Oh, you
17.
did already? That easily enough. You can shut down the alarm. You can shut off. You can deactivate the security system that was left here.
Yeah.
So you have 2 doors to the right of the entrance, and then you have a door, yet another set of double doors headed deep into the station.
I want to open up the door to the right, up top here.
That one, okay.
I'll go with him as backup. I mean, we've all seen horror films, so we know, maybe not in game, but how do you turn your character around? How do you change facing?
So
Okay.
there's that little tab, that like a line blue square that it juts from the side.
Mhm.
Just grab that and spin.
Yeah, I'll stand. Okay, I was going to stand behind him, but
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just
It's okay. I'm sure-
move him out of the way.
All right, so you're going to open the door, operative. I'm going to move you into the room then. Just
Yeah.
okay, and then I'm going to reveal that area.
The Soul will also be helping. Give him a moment of autonomy.
Hang on.
Oh,
Is
it's
it-
another toilet.
is it 2
Okay.
doors or 1 door?
There's 2 different doors. So there's a door on the right and a door on the
Oh.
left.
Oh,
You revealed a bit too much.
yeah,
there.
you've revealed a little too much.
Uh-oh.
We're pretending we didn't see that. We're pretending we didn't see that.
So what? I didn't see nothing.
Exactly. What did we see?
Okay. So you open it up, and indeed it's another restroom. Someone, however, has how do you zoom in on a place again? Like,
Use the mouse
so-
wheel. Oh no.
No.
Up top right hand corner, next to the dice roller, or whatever. You've got a bar you can move up and down to zoom in and zoom out.
no, I meant to center, like when you make the little circle appear, to center on the thing.
Ugh, oh god, who's disappeared? I can't remember. I'm
All right.
sorry.
No worries.
It's the one thing. It's the one thing I don't know how to do. Well, plus other things.
No, it's not control click, shift click. No,
It might only,
anyway.
it might
Okay.
only be.
No
no.
worries. No worries.
Yeah.
If you wanna pan the camera around, you right click.
Right. Okay. So the small restroom, something's rampaged through it. One of the store doors is ripped off the hinges. Water is spraying outward. The other stall appears jammed shut, and its hinges are bent.
That's never good.
Knock on
So-
the.
Is it this one
the
or
one
or
that's
this
cut?
one? Which one are we looking at?
The first one. The first
This
one.
one. This
Where's
Yeah.
Where's Claytor
What?
gone?
Once you move rooms, you can't see the other person, James.
Yeah.
Relax.
Ugh.
He's in there.
Yeah.
Really? You can't see it?
Yeah,
I can't see Claytor.
Yeah, I can see the room. I can't see them in the entryway.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. That's something we're going to have to understand. So I can move your characters. If you want, I can move your characters in there so you can see what they're seeing.
Adi is still going to be busy at the computer terminal trying to do other stuff in the meantime.
Okay. Does anyone else want to join the operative in there?
If he says it's clear, I'll let him. Okay. If C7 says it's clear, then I won't join him.
It's clear as far as I can tell. I'll knock on the jam shut door.
Okay, so there is water spraying from one of the toilets.
Mm-hmm.
It gets you wet, and there's no answer from knocking on the door.
Yeah. It's all right. Take your time. I'll leave you be.
Give me a perception check.
I would have just done that thing where you go into the one cubicle and step on the toilet and look over.
14.
Okay. There is a faint, like half-inch of water running into a drain in the open stall, and there is a smear of what might be rust or might be blood underneath that water, dragging into the stall that is shut and closed.
You take all the time you need. It's clear. And I'll move back out of the room.
Okay, so you're not going to look in the other stall, huh?
Bit too much
I'm not going to look in the other stall. If some got dragged in there and it's locked, it'll be fine. There's something in there if you want to go look.
What were the doors made of?
Like standard bathroom stall doors.
So that cheap, weird plastic thing. Wood thing.
Plastic, metal, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm alright. Close the door. I assume one's going to be a gents and one's going to be for females.
Ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and open the other door.
No, the bathroom was indeed unisex, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh. Whoops.
Wow. Way to assume, guys. It's the year 2022, whatever. We have unisex bathrooms now. God.
Yeah, sorry.
If anything, it wouldn't be. It'd be is it race?
That's a good question. How do all the other races?
We're not going into this. This is a deep dive. We're not going.
No.
No, this is a whole horror story all on its own.
Okay.
I'll open the other door.
Yeah. Let's open that door, not the one we were about to.
Okay. So you are, of course, able to open that door. And what you find is a room that's just been absolutely wrecked. It looks like people have stored up garbage in here. It looks like they've hidden, they've just jammed excess everything. There's a massive bent metal. The walls appear stained in fluids of varying pedigrees. There were once bunks that lined the wall. Someone tore them out, or something tore them out and piled them at the far end. There, I'm going to move your character.
Now, why would they do that?
Yeah, no, why? Either they were trying to cover.
Is there anyone else going in the room?
Well, I'll cover him, but I'm not going to go in because my reason is because we've got a deaf chap with a deaf lady with us for the time being, and she can't hear anything.
Sol's gonna watch the double doors.
Okay, so anyone in the room, please give me a perception check.
7.
Oh,
Lucky 7.
That's
awesome.
good, isn't it? That's the best roll you can get again.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, not at all. That's fantastic. And that means that you don't notice the thunk hidden in the trash who now comes barreling out.
So that's
Oh,
where it
God.
went.
Boom. So let me hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
Where are my attacks?
So Omai Shoggoth is has possibly got a fix for us.
No.
Oh. Yeah. Never mind. I'm talking bull.
Oh yeah, we can't actually see. I can't even see what's going on.
Yeah.
Lots. I'm about to be hit.
Do I? As I'm just, I am. Like I said, I am covering him.
There we go. Okay. Whoops. I did that a lot, didn't I? Okay. Okay. So here's what's happened. The thunk comes charging at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's in panic. It's terrified. It's moving through. It's charging at you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Slams right into you. Please give me a reflex save.
Reflex save. Saves. Reflex. 25.
Okay. So it charges straight at you. Let me measure the distance it's gone here.
I can't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, now we can.
Yeah, it charges into you.
Oh yeah, we can now.
You leap out of the way, so you only take 3 points of damage.
Ow.
I just moved you. I just moved you temporarily so I can get a hold of this.
No, not a problem.
Let's see. It had moved 20 feet. So now 25, 30, 35, 40, and it's charging through you. Now we're going to see if it succeeds with this or not. Oh no. Yeah, so 60. So can't do that. It can only do. So it can only get to here. Whoops. That would have been. Need to get that thunk. $30, $40, yeah, $50, $60. Okay, so it gets to here, runs through you. Let me move you back. Through your drone. It charges to there. So all of you give me a reflex save, please.
Oh, definitely not my strong point.
All of us, or just?
I've got a 9.
Oh, sorry. The Vesk and the drone. Okay.
So the drone's reflexes are. Come on, Soul. I clicked it.
Okay.
That's for Addy apparently. Oh no, that's systems operations life support. That's
Okay.
right.
So you fail to jump out of the way in time. You're startled by this charging thunk. You each take 8 points of damage. But our operative only took 3. And now we need an acrobatics check from our Vesk soldier and from the drone.
So I took 8 damage, yeah?
Yes.
What does armor do?
It's against your kinetic armor class, but this is a special ability, so it's just charging through you.
Okay. Where do I take the damage to?
Your stamina points first.
Okay, I'm down to 1 stamina point.
Stamina points can be recovered in 10
Short
minutes.
rests? Yeah.
Yep.
And an acrobatic test, yes?
Yes, please.
Did I click the right thing?
C7, you don't need to make an acrobatics check.
No problem.
Okay, so Addie, you're not involved in this. You're over by the console, so you didn't get hit.
Yep.
So I need an acrobatics checks from Jaxer and from the drone. Okay, that was okay.
That was the giant.
Jaxer, this charging thunk comes out of nowhere. Your operative leaps to the side. This thing barrels out of the room, slams into you. Your feet go up, your face go down, plant right onto the ground. It rams into the drone behind you, Saul. But Saul just goes up on two wheels for a second, a tread, and then plops back down, and it winds up back here. Snorting. Looking around. Everyone give me initiative, please.
Oh, fuck.
Can you move me back into the other room so I can see?
Yes, absolutely. This is so annoying.
I know. Trust me.
Let me see if I've got an answer yet.
I'm still deafened.
Yes, but only for one more round.
Okay, so I'll roll initiative for myself and for Soul.
Aha. Hang on 1 second, gentlemen. I have an answer.
What's the answer?
Yay.
The answer is I need to go to the dynamic lighting layer. And remove the doors that were blocking you.
Ah.
Now you should be able to see into those rooms.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
definitely see a lot more detail, that's for certain.
Yeah. Now if I move around, it actually gives the scope of vision. That's cool.
And you should be able to fit. You should be able to move your characters into those rooms.
all right,
Yep.
cool.
Okay,
Boop.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you to
Awesome.
Brian. Thank you to Brian Criswell, the amazing adapter of who responsible for this adaptation to Roll20, and thank you for that answer, Brian.
Thank you,
That
Brian.
was quick. And
Thank you, Brian.
very much.
I'm Brian, and so's my wife. Sorry.
What is that from?
Life of Brian.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Always look on the bright side of death.
Wait.
All right.
Let's not.
Yeah. We don't have Monty here.
Right. So we have 25. Oh, I need to do initiative myself.
So does Soul have a different initiative order to me?
Saul moves on your initiative.
Okay. Yep, that's about right for my normal initiative rolls.
All right.
Has
so
this gone straight to the initiative tracker, by the way?
I don't know.
If you look in the left-hand corner where the lighting effects things are and stuff, if you go down to one of them will say initiative tracker, I believe.
Yep.
There we
sure.
go.
I forgot to click Addy
Go ahead. click
You
add
can
it for us.
add. You can add that
manually. It's just
yeah.
a bit more tedious.
Oh, cool. Hang on.
If you click on the token, you can right-click it and add turn. You should be able to just add it manually. That's to you, Lewis. Lou.
Yep. I'm looking for it here. So
And apparently Deafened brought my initiative down to -1, I believe.
okay.
Because I've got a 16 for dexterity, and last time I checked, that would influence what my...
It's interesting. Why are some of the initiative checks coming up with decimals?
That is a thing for Roll20, it's a case of people with higher reflexes will have higher decimal points. That's
Beautiful.
to show who goes first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing that happens is our operative goes.
I'll move out of the room and draw my pistol and reserve my action to see if it's actually going to attack or if it's just terrified.
Okay. So you move yourself where you'd like to move, 30 feet or 60 if you're just doing a double move. You can draw your pistol while you're moving.
Yep, I will move to the corner here.
Okay. I forgot to do Nigel.
Oh, is it going to be useful? Oh, wait, it's Nigel. Let's see how many shots this.
Is there a quick way to do initiative that isn't like going to the character sheet and then?
Yes, that involves macros though. So you should speak to your fella about setting up macros and stuff. I have very, very limited knowledge on macros. I could try and look it up for you.
No, it's totally cool. Why am I not seeing initiative? Well, this is horribly embarrassing.
What do you mean?
I'm looking at his character sheet and I don't see initiative.
If you see ability scores, it's to the right of that. It's literally just above health.
Yeah.
It's very tiny.
If you hover next to where the number is, it'll turn into
I found it.
It's doing that for Soul as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I can change the name.
Okay, great.
You didn't have him selected by the. Oh, why is it two?
Don't worry. Yeah, it's a mistake, but don't worry. I'll handle it. Okay, so the first thing that happened is you moved in there. The next thing that happens is the thunk charges. But it goes directly this way.
What way?
Whoops. Runs to there. 25, 30. Runs out into the hallway. And then vanishes from view. Let's see. In the act of doing that, it ran between Nigel and the mechanic, which invokes an attack of opportunity. Nigel goes, "Oh, get it away, get it away." Runs over here, not taking his attack of opportunity.
He takes a fleeing of opportunity.
Beastly things. Oh my god, I hate them. Except when I ate them. Haha. Just a little nervous wit. And mechanic, would you like to take an attack of opportunity, or are you just simply going to let the panic thunk go?
I'm going to let it go. I'm not even noticing it. I'm deafened.
Right. And at the end of that round, your ears you hear voices, and then the ringing clears, and you can hear again. You're no longer deaf.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God, sorry.
What would you like to do?
Well, do we want to follow it?
Well, not really.
Well, then let's continue on. I'm curious. It's terrified, so that's what I'm taking away from this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you missed a thunk.
Oh yeah. Was it? Claytor and Cameron, if you right click on your character on the token, you can actually change the name to your character name.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Okay, all right.
And there's a hiss of steam, and in the corridor that you came from, there's some venting that suddenly happens. Nothing unusual, but par for the course in this broken station.
Mm-hmm. It's a rundown station.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to change that to soul because it's too long.
And in fact, this pop, some of the lights go out.
Oh, that's fun.
That's great.
But should we do this doorway into what is clearly a corridor, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah, we'll stack up.
Yeah.
And I'll take the left, you can take the right.
Do I have anything to repair soul with?
No, not at the moment, actually.
Shit. He's only down to 2 hit points then.
Oh boy.
I'm on one stamina hit point.
No, he's on 2 normal hit points. He didn't start with stamina.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so on this round, what would everyone like to do?
Open this door and go through, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm taking the right, and Jaxer's taking the left.
So the doors slide open without a problem.
Oh, there's more blood.
Yes.
We are food?
There's more to that, apparently, if you look to the left. Except that we are food. I don't think that's the thonks. Maybe. Could be the thonks.
I don't think thongs are sentient enough to do this.
I don't know about that.
Are there... Yep.
So there is a set of double doors directly in front of you.
Mhm.
Is that where you want your drone, by the way?
I want him inside. Hang on. He can't make it through. Oh, there it is. He's through.
Nigel goes out there with him.
Yep, I'm going to put him down here. He's got his rifle pulse charger out and is pointing it at the corridor going down, south of the map.
Okay. So those of you with dark vision notice something that you haven't noticed before, and only those of you with dark vision. So in that case, I believe it's the android.
Mm-hmm.
You alone see this. I'm going to say it so everyone hears it, but you alone see this. The various chemicals in the air and the vented steam, they seem to be interacting with your dark vision strangely. And occasionally you catch what looks like white protein splatter, like someone was looking under a blacklight on the walls. No one else sees this. But for example, you see a drawing of a little stick figure family at about waist high with all X's for eyes.
That's odd.
What's up?
Well, do you see the stick figure family over there? And I point to where it would be.
I see nothing there.
And they see nothing.
All right. Well, that just means that it is in a light level that you can't normally see. So, yeah, there might be more here than we suspect.
Michael, we better triple the pay.
Yes, if I can talk them into more pay, I certainly do that since I get a part of it.
Excellent. All right, Jaxer, which way do you want to go?
I guess we keep
directly ahead of you. The double doors above it the sign says shipping department, and that's when a hydraulic line snaps. The door that you just came through when it opened, one of the hydraulic lines begins to spit a greasy mist that it's atomizing, and it's whipping around like a beheaded snake. And this entire area here
shuts off.
Is filled with No, not there. Is
Sorry.
filled with like a steamy mist.
What door? This door?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
From that door, one of the hydraulic lines in it. So
Where's the steamy mist? In this room or in the corridor?
it's in both, actually.
Okay.
And so that's your mechanic there, I believe.
Yep, that's me.
Yet you are suddenly encased in this horrible, like greasy oil mist that is obscuring vision and burning you.
Ow, 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 ow.
So please give me a fortitude save.
Oh, not again.
Don't die.
10?
10. Okay. So what happens is before your environmental protections kick in and begin to filter it out, some of that coughs inside your suit and you inhale it and take 3 points of stamina damage from like sucking in the oil. You are totally encased in this stuff. And why don't you all tell me what you want to do?
Have a shower.
Hold on. Not your turn yet. Put yourself back.
Oh.
I'm going to tell Ada if she could fix it.
80. What do you want to do? You want to look around or try to see if there's a way to fix it? You could give me an engineering.
I'll try and fix it.
All right. Give me an engineering check, please.
24.
All right. So you can't see anything, but your knowledge of the engineering of these stations is pretty extensive. So you realize that there must be a shutoff valve somewhere in the corridor.
Okay. Someone look for a shuttle valve?
Right, I'll start looking for. Is it going to be in the open or is it going to be behind a panel?
80, you happen to know with a 24 that it would be behind a panel.
It's going to be behind a panel.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you some pluses to find it. So let's have our operative and our vest soldier roll perception checks.
I got 15.
Okay. Sure enough, over here, you see a panel on the wall.
I'm not seeing where over here was. Sorry. Okay.
That's just me pinging.
Oh, hang on. Over there.
Okay.
In the corner, of course.
Top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go over to that panel, or does someone want to go over to that panel?
Yeah, I'll take the panel off.
Okay, so move your character over here. Operative, what are you doing?
He's got taken care of the panel. I'm looking around to see if there's any more of the white writing.
Okay, so here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like Addie and Claytor to give me perception checks.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
That's a good roll.
Oh, you both have really good rolls. All right, so I have to do something here. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
When the hydraulic valve started hissing, did the door automatically start closing?
It tried to, and then it jammed.
Okay.
Okay, so you're both on a good lookout, but the mist here is just really, really awful. And it's really, really thick, and it hits you in a surprise round. So I'm now going to explain something, but the only person who sees this is Addie.
Okay.
Okay.
The only person who sees this is Addie. Addie, out of the steam and the mist, you see a blue spark sort of hovering in front of you, which is very strange. And then the blue spark resolves and reveals, and again, only you see this.
I see it.
It reveals this guy. Did an image show up?
Yes.
Okay. and he's holding in his hand what appears to be a large tuning fork. And the end of that tuning fork is sparking. And you just see him lurm out of the mist and jam that tuning fork into your side. So I'll paint the scene. No one sees this except for Adi. Adi, she's standing there when a giant fellow. I'll show him to you again.
What's the name of the giant fuck off guy in Outlast?
I don't remember.
No clue.
So
that's the vibe I'm getting.
That fellow there emerges from the steam, and he's wearing a rubber apron and a rubber glove on one hand, the end of which is a double-bladed saw, and on the other, he's holding what looks like a giant tuning fork with, that he jammed into you. And when he jammed into you, he pressed a button on it, and suddenly a charge of electricity went, and you need to give me a
fortitude save.
Now, while you're over there, Jaxer, by the panel, to the left of the panel in blood written on the wall is the word stay. And to the right of the panel written on the wall is the word leave. And leave has been crossed out.
Fucking hell. Sorry.
All right.
That's your fortitude save?
Yes.
Awesome. So you take 8 points of damage.
Yikes. That's right. So that's 2 points of stamina and 6 points of regular health.
Excellent. And then the last thing you see is everything going black.
What?
Oh, no.
Trust me and stay with me.
All right.
Okay, now it is our operative's turn.
Do I see Addie go down?
No, you didn't see any of this. You just saw motion in the steam, and you were waiting for your friends to leap out, and you didn't see any of this.
Okay.
Do I not get a scream out or anything?
You do not. You get zapped because you rolled very poorly. And Jaxer is working on the panel. Jaxer moved there, and then opened the panel.
Yes.
I'll go see if Addie
Oh,
We're going to step into the burning acidic mist.
You're right. That's burning acidic mist. I can't be there. I mean, even with my skin.
You can. You'll just take damage.
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, no, Addie's gone.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. I don't.
You could go to the open panel and try to shut off the valve.
Oh yeah, that's the one Jaxer's at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go try and help him with that.
All right, so move over there and then give me an engineering check.
Engineering. I should be good at this. I am very good at this. 24.
Excellent. You shut off the valve.
It's right here, Jaxer. That one. How did you not find that?
And let me just go to the.
I'll just look at you.
Oh, I removed that. All right.
Oops.
Does Soul notice my disappearance?
Oh god, where am there?
Where'd the envoy go?
Okay. Yep. And so when you turn back to that.
Mm-hmm.
So when the mist clears, you hit the shutoff valve and the mist clears.
Mm-hmm.
You are looking at the door is closed, and there's a little red light above it, and Addie is gone.
Where's Addie?
I'm unsure.
Compute, unable to identify.
Can you open that door? She must have stopped. She must have gone through that door.
Yeah, she must be on the other side. I'm assuming it's unopenable because the hydraulic is done, and we hit the valve.
Well, it's been jammed shut, so you could use an engineering check to force it open.
All right, let's see how I do. 18.
Okay, that does indeed force it open.
All right.
So you move there and you open the door. That's your move.
Yeah.
What do you and Nigel starts going, "What do you mean she's gone? What do you mean she's gone?"
She must be on the other side of the door. Relax, Nigel.
Okay. And what would you like to do, Jaxer?
Is the door now open?
The door is open.
I'd like to go through. How do I spin round? Spin me round.
Okay. Move
Chris
yourself.
Walker, that's it.
You could move yourself 30 feet. If you do nothing but move, you could move another 30 feet.
Well, I'll come into this room and find she's not in this room.
She's not in that room.
All right, I'm gonna. Our mics are all linked up, aren't they?
What's that?
Our mics are all linked up.
That's correct. Personal comms.
All right, I'm gonna try and get her on the radio.
Nothing. No response. The
Do I
comm is
hear?
active,
Do I hear any
but no
static?
response. No, you don't. You don't hear static. So let's see. You can send, but you're not getting a signal back. No one is hitting the response.
All right. Do I see the other doors closed as well?
Let's see. Can you see the other door from where you are?
What, this one? Yes.
Yes. And you can see that it's closed and locked. Yes.
C7.
And before it was open.
Yeah, I know. C7. What's going? Why is that door now locked?
I'm assuming when we hit that panel and turned it off, it might have shut off both doors manually. Or somebody else did. Or it shuts automatically after a time.
So at this point, Jaxer, you could move. You have enough move. You have a standard action or another move.
I'm going to move up to the other door then.
Okay, go ahead and do that. And Nigel's like, "What? Where are you going?"
We need to find AD.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm staying near you. What are you doing? Get over here on the other side of me. He yells at you.
Fine.
Saul doesn't do anything. Saul is not receiving any commands.
Oh, well, no. Oh, yeah, because, his last command would have been to stick next to Saul.
Okay, so Saul's last command was stick with
Stick with the group.
Stick with Nigel. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Well, let's see if Jaxer can get this door open.
What?
Oh, do you want to open the door or do you want to...
Well, yeah, but I'm not mechanically inclined.
Do you want me to try?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Actually, I might be. In fact, actually, no. Let me try. I'm not terrible at it. Well, I'm -1.
That's not bad.
I got an 11. If it's engineering, unless I can open it with brute strength.
You can use engineering, or you can use computers, or you can attempt to bust it down.
What would that use?
Busting it down would be rolling a strength check.
Oh no, I'll just stick with what I've got. Engineering of an 11.
Okay. You're able to unlock the door.
Yep.
Hang on. That's what happens. And now it is the operative's turn. Oh, and Cameron, please roll a fortitude save for me.
Oh boy.
Not again. 22.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happens in a second.
I'll move into the hallway here,
Mm-hmm.
and then do I see anything out of the ordinary? Other
Only
than
that door is locked.
that door, so the one the thonk went through. Then I will try engineering the door.
All right. So you opened the door and you moved to there. That's as far as you got.
Yep.
Okay. So now we're with Addie. Addie, you wake up in a very unusual situation. Everything that was in your hands, and I should have mentioned this, everything you were holding was dropped at the doorway. Your companions would have found that.
Oh, great.
Anything that was on your person and not just in your hands, you still have with you. You are tied to the back of a drone, and that huge fellow with the gloves and he's got the giant, like what you can now recognize as a sort of ungulate prod over one hand, and he's kind of walking very jauntily like this ahead of you, and he's humming to himself. Meat, 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 meat. Gotta stack some meat, meat, meat. Gonna get me that vacation. And you're tied to a drone, and the drone is following him. And no one else knows this, of course, but he's circled all the way around and gone right through those doors that said shipping department.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now, your fortitude save was your standard action, or your move equivalent action. You got to tell me what you want to do. You can pretend.
So I'm gonna pretend that I'm still out
Okay.
because I don't want this guy to realize I'm awake. So no,
Right, give me a stealth or a bluff, whichever is better for you.
Okay, I've got a bad feeling about this. Stealth bluff. What does it mean if there's a armor thing next to it?
Oh, it's affected by armor check penalty.
Okay, so bluff is that, stealth is that. So I've lost everything but what I had in my hands?
Correct. No, only what was in your hands got dropped. Everything else you have with you.
Okay, so that would have been my pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Just my pistol. Unless you're going to count the computer thing on my...
No,
Like
that is your custom rig is strapped.
Back into the drone and take over it. Sorry, that was a cough. Very nice.
No worries.
Well, yeah, if that's the case, then I'm actually going to try and see if I can't hack into the... So am I like Jesus on the cross tied? Or
you're on your belly and your hands are tied to your ankles under the drone.
Oh, so I'm... Okay, I see. So I'm diamond shaped.
Hogtied, I think is the word.
Hogtied. Yes, that's the word. Can I try and access my computer to hack the drone?
Well, first you have to give me your bluff or stealth roll.
Sure. Oh, God. Well, stealth has 3. Bluff has 0 in total, so I'm going to go with stealth. Even though that's got the armor penalty. We'll see what happens. Beep.
Oh.
22.
Nice. Okay. Give me a second to make a roll.
Don't notice. Don't notice.
So this huge, bald, meaty fellow is every now and then he holds up the saw blades and whirs them up. Gonna do some stacking. It's stacking time. And he doesn't notice that you've opened your eyes and are looking around. We're gonna leave you there. Quickly, back to our operative. Let's see. You made it to the door, and I believe you had successfully unlocked it.
I have not done the check yet.
Okay, go ahead.
14.
That successfully unlocks it.
Excellent.
Okay, so you were able to notice that that you've unlocked the door, and that was a standard. You can now move.
I will go through the door. Jaxer, get behind me, or put Nigel in between us.
Okay, go ahead.
And you've got to reveal it, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, got to take the door away.
I'm working on it. Give me 1 second.
Thingamabob McDoohickey.
Yep, got it. There you go.
Are you going through Claytor or?
Yeah, it just showed up for me, so
All right.
I'll go through.
So you can move yourself 30 feet.
How? What's the scale though?
Every square is 5 feet.
All right.
And if you hit Q and drag your token, it'll show you the distance.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
I find that annoying though because it's really slow.
Okay.
So I can move to here.
Yep. And Nigel moves there.
And I can move what 30 feet.
Oh well, you could move 60.
Yeah, you can move 60 because you haven't done anything. I took an action.
All right, 60 and 30.
So I believe you can get to like there approximately.
How we? All right, okay, in there then.
Now the corridor curves around to the right, and that door is locked, and it also continues curving around to the left.
Then let's move left.
And you are also pretty certain.
Is there any tracks at all or anything?
You could roll a, let's see, there's a skill for that. I think it's survival, or we could just go for perception. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
14.
You're looking around, but you don't seem to notice anything. I'll give the operative a perception check too.
Okay. Perception. 8. Don't notice.
No, you don't notice anything. If there had been a blood trail, it's so mixed up with the rest of the blood that you can't discern which is which. What you do see is in white protein splatter, the android sees hundreds of tiny palm prints streak down the wall of the hallway and then end in some sort of pointless rendition of a thick monstrosity with a dozen eyeballs, like somebody was finger painting on the wall in white protein splatter.
Huh. And it's. I'm assuming it's down the hallway.
Yes, ahead of you. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you. Now, the next thing that happens is we go to we're going to switch back now to Addie. So Addie, you're strapped to this. You've opened your eyes, and the guy in front of you is humming his meat song, and he takes you into the shipping area, and you can't see, but you hear him futzing with something, and then you and the drone wind up in a room. You're on the back of the drone. And in this room, when you glance around as you can because of your so far unnoticed, there is a large metal table, the kind of thing that you would find like in a hospital. And there are straps tied to the bars and legs of the metal table. And there is blood all over the floor. And there's another smaller table that has additional sets of leather binding straps. In fact, 3 additional sets of leather binding straps laid out in neat little double pairs. And the big guy is humming to himself going, meat, meat, meat. Behind him on one of the walls is another one of those saws that he only has one of at the moment. Charging stations.
Whoa.
He puts his prod. Whoops. It's telling me my internet connection is unstable. All right.
You disappeared. Like you mentioned saw and then you stopped.
Yeah, I thought it was me. I was panicking, going, "Oh God, is my internet not stable?" That's why I went, "Whoa!"
Gotcha. I'm back though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're stable again.
The back wall has charging stations, and he takes his thunk prod. He leaves the drone. I'm gonna reveal these now.
Please do, because I'm panicking.
And let me take this back to the token layer.
God damn it, Shuckle.
And
Meat,
where is
meat. It's
where
good
is-
to eat.
where
And
is
a
your
little
character?
blender.
Why do I not see your character anymore?
I think you deleted her.
Yeah, did you delete it?
I very much didn't mean to do that. Hang on, let me fix that.
Yeah.
Just click on the name and just drag in the cat sheet and just drag them onto the map.
Yeah.
Addie, you're on the back of the drone, which pauses. Next, can you see in that room, Addie?
Yes, I see the room.
And you are on the back of the drone, which pauses next to the table where the 4 straps are pre-tied. And he's gone over to here, and he puts that prod down on the little table. And then he turns and looks at you, and then he looks up at the second double-bladed saw hanging on the wall, and he goes, kind of small. I think I'll only need one. Gonna get that promotion.
Oh, fuck you.
I
think to myself.
Gonna earn it. Gonna stack some meat.
Oh, God.
And what would you like to do, Addie?
So I'm currently hogtied.
Correct.
How strong is how strong is it?
You would have to test it to find out.
Because I kind of want to break out of this. Can I? I know we were thinking I should hack the computer.
Yep.
But
you also have comms, remember?
Yes. Is he looking at me or is he looking away again? Or is he just admiring like his hand and going,
Your stealth is still holding. He's trying to decide whether he needs 1 saw or 2 saws in order to stack you.
Okay. Can I, for my... So I could take 2 actions or movement action, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, I can't move.
You could
So-
use a move equivalent action to try to escape that. If you think of something you want to try to aid and abet that escape, you could continue to be in stealth mode. You could...
Could I message the group and say, guys, I'm in the shipping department?
You could certainly whisper that over the comms. You might get noticed.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, excellent.
Is it a throat mic or is it not a throat mic?
You mean, is it like a sub-vocalizing mic?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay.
He has to actually vocalize.
Next mission, we'll have to get one of them.
Go ahead. Yeah. Note to self: create sub-vocalizing microphones for Grimmerspace. Go ahead and give me another stealth roll, please.
Right.
Oh, hang on. Okay. I'm actually going to give you some pluses because you've been, successful before, and he's not expecting anything. So the rest of you are in the corridor, and you hear, "I'm in the shipping department." I'm in the shipping department.
There's a guy really fucking big with a saw for a hand.
Are we heading?
Sorry, I'm going to say whisper. He thinks I'm a thunk.
Are we in the right? Are we heading the right way?
You don't know.
We don't know what we know.
It's signposted, wasn't it?
Yeah, the signpost back the way we came. So we should go back the way we came.
All right. All right, we're gonna double time and go back the way we came.
Okay. So when you do that, let's see.
Yeah, and then
you can double time, and that would get you 60. But you could run, which would actually get you into the shipping department if you'd like.
Sure, I'm fucking running.
I accidentally moved you. I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Here.
Okay.
And then for my other action, could I try to force the bonds to break subtly?
Absolutely.
You have to take down the door again, by the way.
Okay, doing it.
No problem.
So get yourselves to here, please.
So I missed that. Blinked. Here. Okay.
I think my robot can double time as well. Yeah, same movement as everyone else. So he'll go here.
So give me 1 second while I take a look at your character sheet. If I recall, I believe sleight of hand is what you want to roll.
Yep. Okay, here goes nothing. 20.
Nice. Okay. So your wrist is bloody from where these raw thunk hide straps have been wrapped around them. And you're able to make your hand really small and the slickness of the blood and pop out one of the straps. Okay?
Okay.
You have a hand free. That's going to make getting out of the other straps easier.
Cool.
So this fellow comes over and he's got a gravity knife, like a tactical gravity knife. And he leans down close to you and cuts the other straps. Cuts all 3 straps off. That's his move equivalent action. And then he picks you up like a doll. And he's holding you over, and he puts you down on the table. And then he goes, strapping down the meat.
Roll off.
Okay, now the rest of you back in the shipping department.
Mm-hmm.
You're here in the shipping department. Now,
So what does the shipping department look like?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So something scored the metal nameplate above the door, almost obliterating the word shipping department beneath an irritated nest of irregular scratches. Inside this large open room, packages litter the floor. Large self-sealing canvas bags squat to your left. Water is seeping out from underneath the door to the right, which is over here. On the right side of the room, there's a counter right here running the length of the wall. So from here to here, these are like glass partitions with little slots in them and a wooden wall underneath, the kind of thing you would walk up to and wait in line to talk to someone behind it. Here,
Like a bank.
yeah, like a bank, exactly. Here, there is a the kind of hatch that lifts up in front, kind of like counter that lifts up as if you were going behind a bar. From this section here, the glass goes all the way to the wall. On the other side of it, next to this door, there's a sign hanging crookedly from one string that says, "Your lack of planning is not our emergency." The only visible way to get behind this partition is by lifting this countertop. However, there's someone sitting there. There's a chair facing there, and on the other side of it, sitting in the chair facing you, is this.
That.
Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops, 1 second. It's a human body wearing a partially unbuttoned blue jumpsuit. Its decomposing hands are resting palm down on the counter, and a large round thunk's head squats on the corpse's shoulders. There's kind of a dark splatter, thunk or human, it's hard to say, kind of coagulating below its chin, hardening among the graying chest hairs like droplets of gummy maroon dew. And its shrunken black eye holes just stare at you. So that's the room you're in.
How many exits are in this room?
So there's the doors you just came through.
Yep.
There's a door down here. And if you went behind this counter and around the guy whose body has been propped up in a chair behind it, there's that door behind the counter.
All right. I want to see if the guy behind the counter's been trapped, like booby trapped at all.
All right, go move your character up there and give me a perception check.
$17.
Okay. So it's hard for you to tell. It just seems to be a body with a head sitting there.
All right. I'm gonna say that to C7. I'm not sure if this body's been booby trapped.
It wouldn't make sense to booby trap it. But I say we move past it and see if
Where's Thingy gone?
Nigel.
Yeah.
Oh, did he get deleted? Oh no, he's over here.
He's in the probably not in view. Oh yeah,
He's
he was
like-
in the hallway.
What's that? What the? I don't. You know what? This has nothing to do with our mission. Too bad. Addie's gone. Let's go somewhere else.
Addie's part of the team. I'm sorry, but we have to make sure they're okay.
Well, think about it this way. There's more money for us if we just get going. And he's terrified. There's like a cold sweat pouring down his
All right, I want to tell him to check the other door at the other side because it's probably safe over. Yeah, that door over there, through there, that looks safe.
This one over here?
No, this one here.
Okay.
One at the bottom. Obviously, if it's not safe, let us know. And I'm going to proceed to climb over this thing. Or push it out of the way. Just push it out of the way.
Wait, you're saying that you're going to push this out of the way here, and you're asking the operative to check this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Operative, are you going to listen, or do you have different ideas?
It works for me. I'll go.
No, I wasn't talking. No, I was talking to Nigella, whatever his name is.
Oh, you were telling Nigel.
Nigel, yeah.
Nigel says, well, okay, certainly I'll get as far away from here as possible. He opens this door.
Soul is with him.
Okay. And inside there is another. So you're all going over there? Okay.
I'll go down with them just to make sure the room's safe, and then I'll come back.
This was a shower. Someone tore down the walls and heaped them all in one corner, and the waters are leaking from the faucets. And there's a woman in a jumpsuit swinging from one of the bent shower spots, a belt looped around her neck.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
So Nigel, I think this is safe.
That doesn't look safe. That doesn't look safe to me at all.
She clearly hung herself. Unless you're planning to do it, it's pretty safe.
Well, someone hung her there. This is horrible.
Yes, it is. But we have to keep you safe. So here, I'll take down the body, and then I'll help you move the walls around so you can have a little hidey space. And
I'm going to be like, C7, we haven't got time for this. We need to find...
Okay, so you moved over here, you opened the doors, and you looked in.
Mm-hmm.
Since Nigel opened the doors, for the two of you, it was only a move action. You also still have a standard action. Or another move.
I'll move and I'll take the body down at least. That way you can feel a little bit more comfortable. And then I'll be like, Nigel, just stay in here.
Okay, so you go ahead and move yourself into the showers. You get the body down. Nigel's like, I think that's an excellent idea. I'll stay right here.
Perfect. And you have Soul with you.
Yes, where is Soul?
You just moved him in. Or
I moved him in.
Okay, excellent. And then...
I'm just pointing out that he has no light whatsoever.
Right. He's like,
it's fine.
So and Jaxer is going to push the body out of the way, or push him out so he's not in the way.
So you push the body out of the way, and you had an excellent notion that it might be trapped, but you did not have a high enough roll to discover that trap. So as you push the body out of the way, the thunk's head on its shoulder begins to teeter, and then it pops off. And the thunk head falls into the room, and it's hollowed. And so the two grenades inside of it also pop out. And one frag grenade goes and lands here, and the other one lands here. Boom, boom. 1 second. Okay, so there's explosions. Crump! Crump! The front of these shipping packages get burned. And you, Jaxer, take... I rolled really low. You take 4 points of damage.
Is there nothing I could do? Maybe dive behind the cover, but behind the counter.
I'll go ahead and give you a
I did. All right, because I did say I was.
You were alerted. That's true.
Not with a 5, I'm not.
No. If anything comes out, I think I'll just boom, boom, and you get caught in the edge of the spray.
So if it's because it's piercing damage, what does that do?
In this particular case, it doesn't make a difference. It's just damage. So, Cameron, you're back in there, and Big Boy has cut off your straps and heaved you onto the table and is looking like he's about to move to the other straps to start retying you in place, not knowing you're awake. When suddenly from distance on the other side of the door, you hear 2 explosions. Crump! Crump! The Big Boy looks up and goes, "What?" And then he sort of stares off into space for a second, and you hear him mutter, more meat.
Okay, quick question. Is the Frunk Prodder next to me on the table?
The Thunk Prodder is within range of you, sitting on that small table.
I'm going to grab it and jam it into him.
Okay. Actually, you have to roll off the table to here.
Uh-huh.
And grab it. So I misspoke. It's not within range. You have to move and grab it.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. So let's see. He was here next to you. And he starts to move away, which gives you an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Before I grab the cattle prodder?
Correct.
Yeah, let's give him a starting surprise. We're going to knock him with I've got the glove on.
Okay, excellent. So give me an attack roll.
Yes, the Sister's Battle Glove. So just click it. Full attack. What does that mean?
If you wanted to do nothing except attack and didn't want to move at all, you would have the ability to attack twice.
Okay, well, it's just one attack, so no. Would that be correct? If I say no,
Correct.
then that's...
You would say no.
Yeah, okay, submit. Oh.
So you lurch up, swinging. Wah! And as he's moving away, he's like, what? And now that's the surprise round. So everyone... And then you can move. You still get to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to move and grab the cattle product.
Okay, so you move there and grab the cattle product. You indeed have that. Okay, everyone give me initiative, please.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Which, by the way, you can click the turn order and set it numerically.
How do you mean?
I
got it.
If you click the cog, you should be able to just send it.
There we go. And okay. So the first thing that happens is our operative in the bathroom, in the showers, you hear kaboom, kaboom.
I rush out of the room to see.
All right, go ahead.
15, 20, 50. So I come out here. You all right, Jaxer?
I'm going to look at C7. They're not booby trapped.
He's all covered in soot, like he was exploded in a cartoon. They're not booby trapped. That's great.
I shrug.
They were head trapped.
I was wrong.
Okay. So that's a move. What do you want to do? You're going to continue moving?
Yeah, I'll continue moving to the door.
Okay. Move yourself 60 feet. That brings us to Big Boy.
There we go.
Oh God, I'm dead.
So he turns and he looks at Cameron and he goes, "Stop pretending you're not meat." And he raises his arm and he goes, the blades start to spin. So you two hear some muffled yelling from the other side of the room, and then what sounds suspiciously like a saw blade. And
He's gonna attack.
he's going to attack.
Uh,
Come on.
Please be low. Please be low. Please be low.
Yeah. Okay. That's initiative. Why is this not attacking? There we go. Let's see. Does a 17 hit your kinetic armor class?
Yes, it does.
What does 9 points of damage do to you?
It knocks me out cold.
Okay. He goes, "You need to be meat." Excuse me, 8 points of damage.
I'm fine then. I'm fine then. No, I'm out.
Back it up. Did a 14 hit your kinetic armor class? I did something wrong.
Oh, a 14. No.
Yeah. Okay. So
Mine is 15.
Excellent. All right. So he goes, "Stop pretending you're not meat." And he swings for you. You dodge to the side. The blade slams into the middle table. Sparks start flying everywhere. And he's glaring at you like, "You're getting in the way. You're trying to stop my promotion." Sparks everywhere. But he missed you. All right. The rest, the other two of you, you hear the shouting, muffled shouting, and what sounds like a saw blade. Mechanic.
Right. So I've got the cattle prod.
Yep.
Is it not Claytor?
No.
He went
He's
first.
going
Oh,
down
yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you click the arrow, it will move the initiative track along. It will move over to the next person.
Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna say, "Sorry, mate. I'm afraid you've been fired," and I'm gonna stab him with.
Okay, you say that? His eyes bug out of his head, and he says, "No, I'm the best meat stacker." And you jam that into him?
Yep.
All right. Give me an attack.
I don't have the cattle prod in my hand.
You will. Hang on.
We're full of puns tonight.
Look, it's great. It builds character.
Exactly.
Bit like grated meat.
I mean,
Right.
what's a horror genre without some comedy?
Exactly.
Go. And I'm going to bring up your character sheet. Just give me 1 second. And you now. not give it to you?
Shoggoth.
Hang on.
It's what he would have wanted.
So here's the thunk prod. It doesn't. It's not giving me the ability to add it to your. Oh wait, here we go. Do you have it on your sheet now?
One check.
No.
I'll just reset it so that that's that. Maybe if I open and close the sheet.
No, it's not letting me add it there.
Oh, I do have the. I do see it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, what you sent me. So it is. Should I? So I don't have any modifiers to it because it's a melee weapon.
Okay,
I think.
And you have no pluses on your melee?
No, it's +0.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. Roll the
Yeah.
d20.
I'll just use the Cestus Battle Glove because it's got the same damage.
Oh, no. You told me what you were doing. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to cheat.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, I clicked it. Now I just gotta wait. Oh, no input. Do I use it as my... I can't decide to not have it as my full attack and then see if it hits or not, can I? I have to go full attack now or not.
Now or not. Not just means you're attacking once with no minuses and then you'd move. Full attack would actually let you attack twice, but you'd have minuses.
Let's go with 1.
Okay.
Okay, submit.
A 14. All right.
Does it hit?
Let's see. No, it does not hit.
Shit.
So you jab out, it hits his rubber apron and his big round belly, and it skitters off to the side. And loses a couple of charges. But it's still in your hand and it's still sparking.
Can I hit him again with it?
No, you would have had to. Well, we'll let you do a full attack action. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Because I'm going to panic here, and I'm going to be like, why won't you fucking go down, you son of a bitch?
Hit him first. That's why he's not going down.
Give us another roll.
Yeah. There we go. 19.
-4 because it's the second attack is a 15, and
15?
that hits.
Oh, thank God.
So you're like, and you're jabbing with the thing. The second time, you catch him in his chest just above where the rubber apron ends.
Okay, so do 1 point of damage.
Yep.
Of shocking damage.
And then he has to roll a... Are you going to hit the button on it?
Yep.
You hit the button, and there's a jolt, and it expends a couple of charges and blasts electricity into his chest. And let us see what happens.
He's got to beat a DC 16 fortitude.
And he goes, "Ah! Meat doesn't do that." And he raises his saw hand. You're just in time to get stacked as meat. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Look, meat stack.
All right. In fact, I think what happened where we left off was our operative had, our mechanic had jammed his
Cattle prod in.
thunk prod. It's called a thunk prod, the modified thunk prod, into the chest of Big Boy, triggered the electrical, and Big Boy Thrask went, "Huh? Meat shouldn't do that." And just after that, as he was raising up his saw with a satisfied and happy look in his face, like, yeah, this is going to be good for me, Jaxer pried open the doors and is standing in the doorway. And so that's when our operative gets to go.
I'm going to draw my pistol and move into the room.
You can do that as you move, so it's not two distinct actions. Go ahead and move yourself into the room.
So, 15. Rotate. And I see the big guy about to bring down his
He's
saw
got
on.
Yeah, and the table next to him has like cut marks in it and burn marks, and there's like sparks left char marks on the wall, blood on all the floors. There's another one of these saws hanging on a wall. There's straps tied to the table.
Blood everywhere. All right, I'm going to shoot him.
Go for it.
Full attack, which is no, right?
Not a full attack.
Okay. 16.
That will hit. Are you shooting an energy weapon or a projectile weapon?
Semi-auto pistol, so I'm assuming
Projectile. That hits.
Yeah.
That hits, so 5 points of damage.
Yep.
So you fire. You stitch bullets up his side, and he goes, and starts like bleeding down the side of his apron. It looks like more meat misbehaving. And that's when something comes over the intercom. You all hear, all meat should proceed to its pens. All meat should proceed to its pens. Just the intercom system acting up. And that brings us to Big Boy. So Big Boy looks around and he goes, oh, more stacking. And he does an overhand swing with his Slaughterman saw at the mechanic in the corner. Not a full attack.
Neep.
Oh. Does a 19? Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll low.
And with one hand, he slams you against the wall. And with the other hand, he puts the blades against your chest and goes, bye, bye, meat. And
God.
Slowly. You're just gushing. 11 points.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you dead?
Well, I'm at 4 now.
-4 or 4?
I was at 4 when you started.
So you're at -8.
-8.
-8. Hang on 1 second, please. I've got to remember this. Death.
Am I dead?
I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Definitely 0 down and unconscious. You're dying.
Because I don't know how you die in Pathfinder.
Yeah, well, this is actually a little different. So here's what happens: you hit 0 hit points. That's all that happens, right? It doesn't go into negatives in that way.
Okay.
Now you're dying. Every round, you're going to lose a resolve point.
And when I hit 0 resolve points,
then you're dead. However, you can use a resolve point to stabilize, and then you can use on the next turn another resolve point to get yourself back in the fight and put yourself at 1 hit point. The envoy has the ability to cheer you on and give you more stamina back, even though your hit points would be low. So right now, what happens is you go like this. Boom. Exactly. And you drop. And Big Boy turns. And he holds up the saw and he goes, some meat got stacked. Now it's time for more.
Oh, God.
And he takes a step there.
No means no.
That's all he can do. Mechanic, it is actually your turn. So if you want, you can spend a resolve point to stabilize.
Yeah, let's spend a resolve point to stabilize.
Boom.
What about my drone?
Your drone acts on your commands. You are not capable of giving.
Yeah.
Its last information was stick with the envoy.
Yes.
Stick with Nigel, and at that point, let's see, what is Nigel going to do? Nigel is cowering in a corner, going, "I don't like the sound. That doesn't sound good." And so your drone is not within range. Okay, that brings us to Jaxer. Where is Jaxer?
Here.
Oh, okay, great. So Jaxer, you were actually standing in the doorway when you saw this happen. And now you can see Thrask has turned toward your operative with a saw dripping in Addie's blood.
Can I shoot him?
Oh, you certainly can. You would probably be better off stepping into the room because he has a little bit of cover right now.
Okay, I will step into the room and I will shoot him.
Do that.
How do I shoot?
So you open up your...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You open up your character sheet.
Yep.
You go to the weapon and you click it. And it will ask you if you want to do a full attack, which you cannot do because you moved. But otherwise, he would have had cover.
Okay. Oh. Damn. A 9. That's not going to hit anything.
So you come stepping in at artillery lasers. One of these things is like on a harness in front of you. So you come walking in and it spins up. And you cut like laser blasts across the room, etching holes in the wall across from you, but you miss. Big Bat Thrask looks at you, goes, "What's with all the meat?" And that brings us to the operative.
If I move, that's an attack of opportunity, right?
You can take a guarded step, which gives you 5 feet back, but then limits you. It's like a 5-foot step from Pathfinder.
Okay.
Are you right next to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me double check. Let me double check guarded step because it is slightly different, and I don't quite recall.
No worries.
You carefully take up 5 feet as a move action. It does not proc attack opportunity, even if you're in a threatened square. Yeah, so it's like a 5-foot step.
Okay. So I'll take a 5-foot step back and then shoot again.
Go for it.
14.
And that is against his... kinetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're like, pow, pow, pow. You're backing up, pow. And you hit him again in the shoulder. Arr! You are all misbehaving and need to be stacked.
6 damage.
Yeah, nice.
That's max damage, apparently.
Yep. So, oh, you're going to be next. And true to his word, he takes a 5-foot step up, raises his saw, still coated in your friend's intestines.
Oh, man.
Slams it down on you. Or tries to.
Good thing you're not meat.
Man.
Of course he's meat.
We're all meat.
And that would be a 26.
Oh, my God. That is most. That's 11 over. My
Yeah,
CAC.
so not a critical. He's like, and he cuts into like you lean back a little, and he cuts a diagonal slice across. Better yet, he sweeps up. He gets you knaves to chap. There's like blood flying everywhere and blue android juice. You take 8 points.
8 points, and that's stamina points first or hit points?
Stamina first.
Stamina first.
So that's now at 0, and then 4 hit points.
Okay.
So that's 6.
And that brings us to our mechanic. So on this time, you can spend a second resolve point, and you can be back in the fight. Let's see. See if I've got that.
Correct.
Yeah. Staying in the fight. There we go. And that heals 1 hit point. You're no longer dying. You immediately become conscious, and you can take your turn as normal.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's get up.
Move action to stand up.
Yes. I don't have my pistol, unfortunately, because that would have been...
His drone is right in front of you.
Can I hack the drone?
You could certainly try.
Computers it is. $23.
23. All right. So you're standing right there. You can see some bare cables. You actually make a direct connection to your rig. You madly recode it, and you're going to be able to control his drone starting next round.
Excellent.
It's just temporary, but you'll be able to issue it commands.
Okay.
It had a whole bunch of code wrapped around it, and you defeated that. Okay, that brings us to Jaxer.
I'm wondering if it's worth me attacking with the fame Doshki.
Jumping in with the Doshko?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Alright. No, wrong thing. Hang on. So I'm gonna change weapons and charge it or whatever.
Okay, so you could drop your current weapon and draw the Doshko as you move if you want.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay.
I assume it's on like a shoulder strap.
Yeah, so you just sling it round. We'll say that's on a shoulder strap. And as you step up, you pick up the giant flaming toothbrush. You stand up. Okay, what do you want to do?
Hit him.
Give me that roll.
Do we get any bonuses? Because we are outnumbering him.
He's not yet flanked. So.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Different system. I got a 14.
That will hit his kinetic armor class. You're like, boom! You bring it down.
For 9 damage. F, it says.
Flame.
Ooh. 9 fire damage.
Yeah, it has additional damage if you're a critical, but this is not a critical. So you he's like, oh, all the meat is misbehaving. Quit pretending.
I'm not meat.
Yeah. I need a promotion. And then that brings us to our operative.
Oh God, he's still another 5-step back.
That doesn't remove you from his threatened.
No, yeah. Oh, I was going diagonally.
Okay.
I just moved that way first.
No worries.
Yeah. So
5
steps.
like, I gotta run this way.
I'm gonna run this way. I'm now getting close to the wall, but I'm going to shoot again.
Go for it.
10.
Nope. So the whole time you're like backing away from him, back, trying to back away. Crack, crack. Every time you step back, he's been following. This time you fire over his head. You put a hole in the wall. Hopefully, it doesn't vent the station. And that brings us to Big Boy. So he just got slammed with that massive. All right. So he turns. Oh yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He turns to the Vesk that had the temerity, the meat Vesk that had the temerity to attack him, and he slashes twice with this thing. Ah! Once down left, once down right. Does a 14 hit your CAC?
Nope.
No? How about a 17?
If it's equal,
Then it will hit.
okay, then it hits.
The 14 doesn't, but the 17 does?
Yeah.
Okay, so you lean back and
His AC is 17, so his.
Gotcha. Okay, so he slams down the blades, and you can block. So it's like sparks are flying, flames are licking up in the air, and then he does one of these things where he smacks your hand out of the way, swings the blades around, and cuts you across the belly. 12 points.
All right, I'm on 0. Hello?
I think he went again.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
I'm back.
I'm on 0.
Okay, you drop. Boom.
Okay.
He goes, that's how meat's supposed to behave. Okay. That brings us to our mechanic.
Okay. Shit. Okay, so I've now got this drone.
Yep, and the drone is armed with an auto-target rifle.
The drone that I've just hacked.
Yes.
What sort of fucking... right. I'm gonna program that motherfucker to shoot.
Go for it. Gets a
At-
plus.
Yeah.
I'll roll it here because I've got him up.
Yeah. Also, I can't see the guy, even though he's in front of Jaxer for some reason.
Because you're human and you don't have light.
Ah,
However, the drone can.
okay.
And so you're like, you can see through the drone's eyes, and you see the kind of outline of like a heat signature that's much bigger than when you see the vest on the ground. The drone fires. Let's see if I can make this. Can I make this visible? I can't. Okay. The result is a 16. That hits his CAC. And the damage is 4 points. So you're like little bursts of fire off of and he's like, "Oh, Schwang, why are you attacking me?"
That's
-4.
Yeah.
And
X shot.
he's dripping from blood. Did you want to do a full attack?
Yes.
Okay. First,
Because I can't do anything. So I'm just like, okay, let's.
you could pick up the prod again. You still have it. It's right there on the ground. I mean,
I'll take the prod.
all right. So he fires, and you pick up the cattle prod, the thunk prod. Excuse me. All
Yeah.
right. Jaxer, are you going to use a resolve point to stabilize?
Yes, please.
All right. Mark those off. Make sure everyone's marking off their resolve points. That brings us to our operative.
Okay. Full attack.
All right. Go for it. Oh, critical fail.
Of course.
Yes, but the second one hits and does well. So you're firing, bap, bap, and you kind of fire over his shoulder and take out a light. And
I
then
want him to see.
your second hit hits him solidly in the chest.
Sweet. Whew.
You just hear Eddie go, "Thanks for that. Now I can't even see again."
You're fine.
And then Big Boy takes a 5-foot step up to you. He's like, "Time for you to get put into packaging." And he rams the double blades.
Oh, God.
Is this a TPK?
I don't think so. Hang on.
You looking hurt?
So an 18, that hits you, right?
Correct.
9 points.
Okay, so I'm at 0.
Boom, you go down.
Yep. There's a hole in my gut.
Yeah.
Or what would be a gut?
So Big Boy looks around and he says, 2 meat piles ready for stacking. 1 misbehaving meat pile.
Well, he's out of a turn. It's my turn.
Oh, wait, let's see. Wait, hang on. I take that back. Let me check something. I may take that back. Let me check something on his sheet. I'm not sure how far he can see. Oh, he can see you. Okay, great. Yeah, 1 misbehaving meat pile. And then that's our mechanic's turn.
Full attack with the drone.
Okay, so the drone fires twice. Let's see what happens.
Please kill him.
And he says, "Schwang, why are you doing this?" And instead of responding, of course, because the drone is under your control, he fires 2 blasts with the auto target rifle. So the first blast goes and stitches up his thigh, and he goes, "Oh!" and he almost stumbles to one knee. And because he stumbled, the second blast goes over his head. He goes, puts dents in the whole wall, tang, 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 in the wall behind him. Jaxer, you stabilized last time.
Mm-hmm.
This time, if you spend a second resolve point, you are awake at 1 hit point, and you can instantly do something.
All right. I'll spend the resolve.
Okay.
Oh fuck it! I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna stab him with the shish kebab.
Just from where you are. All
Yeah.
right. Go for it. Not even getting up.
15.
That will hit.
4 damage. Rubbish. That's literally a 1 that I've rolled damage.
Yep. Okay, so you swing up from where you are, still on the ground. Your flame Doshko reignites. Thrask looks down and goes, "Whoa!" And then you bam right up between his legs because you're on the ground. Like, underneath the rubber apron, smoke pours out. He's like, "Oh!" And he's still up and moving.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, that's a spicy meatball.
Operative, you can spend a resolve point to stabilize.
I will spend a resolve point to stabilize.
Okay. Thrask looks around and starts to cry. And then he says, "This isn't fair." And he runs, invoking an attack of opportunity.
Take it.
Go
Take
ahead,
it.
Jaxer.
Yep. You're not. We're not hearing you, James.
Oh, sorry. Have a flaming shish kebab, but I missed, I think, on the 13.
Yep. So he runs past, you swing, but it just misses the backs of his legs.
Okay.
And he runs out the door and away.
We need to kill him.
Yes. Can I, through the comms, because I presume
Mm-hmm.
that Sol can hear me, I'm going to say to Sol, there is a target attempting to escape.
Okay.
Get rid of him. So I'm going to tell Sol to attack. I'm giving my turn to Sol.
Okay. So Saul gets here.
Yep.
It's 30 feet. Oh, actually, there is a door in this room.
The door's open.
And there's 2 doors. There was another door over here. Hang on. So Saul has 2 possible directions. I'm just going to roll a dice and see which one he picks.
Yes.
So
Brilliant. Great commands.
he heads out this way. He gets to here. I do not see anyone. Come to you or go through the door.
Go through the door.
Target acquired.
And he can't take the shot, can he?
He cannot.
Shit.
That brings us to Jaxer.
If I chase after him, will the bot attack me?
No, the
Saul?
bot's under-
No.
No, the drone's under my command.
Okay. Yeah, but
So,
it might not be able to distinguish friend from foe.
yes. So in order to give Saul commands, you have to relinquish control of Shuang, but you can leave Shuang in an inoperable state.
Yeah, I would have disabled Shuang. Apparently, that's what it's called.
All right. Well,
Yes,
I want to
Karen.
chase. I'm going to run after Meat Man, the butcher,
Okay.
Yeah.
because he reminds me of the guy from what's it called? Heroes of the Storm. What's it called? The guy with the meat cleaver and the apron.
The butcher.
Is it called just the butcher? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking like the doctor from Resident Evil 4.
you can get out into the hallway.
Sure.
30 feet and then 60 feet.
5, 10, 15, 25. Oh no, you can go diagonally. 25.
Yeah.
30.
If you go 2 diagonals in a row, the second one takes 10.
I can see him, can't I, from this one?
Can you see him? Yeah, you can. You just have a little bit of an angle on him.
Can I take a shot at him?
Yeah, go for it. I didn't think you were going to get that angle.
No. Watch me foul though. 21.
No. All right.
No.
So he's like, I gotta get away. This isn't fair. And then you get to there and you can just see the edge of him around the door. You line up. Oh, you wait. Are you using your artillery laser?
Yes.
Yes. So you you swing down the artillery laser.
Soul dodges just out of the way.
Yeah. Flame bursting lasers just shoot up his side. The side explodes and cauterizes at the same time, and he goes down. Collapses on the floor.
Target eliminated.
I'm going to go over him. If it is down, if this butcher thing's down, I'm going to go over and make sure it's dead.
Yes, you certainly can do that.
I'm going to go over to Operative 1, whose name I've forgotten.
C7.
C7. Can I apply a medical patch?
You certainly can.
Okay. So I apply a basic... so I've got the basic med kit. How do I use that? Right.
So we go over to information. We will type there's med patch. So a med patch allows you to attempt a medicine check to treat deadly wounds.
Well, I mean, he's bleeding. Well, he's stabilized.
Okay. So do you have medicine?
Let me check. Why aren't you popping up? There it is. Medicine. Yes, I do.
All right. So go ahead and give me a medicine roll.
13.
Okay, hang on. What happened there? Okay, it allows you to attempt a medicine check. All right. Gives you a bonus. So you are able to, he's already
Stabilized, but...
All right, so you're going to have to spend a minute there, and you apply the med patch, and by spending a minute, you can give him 1 hit point.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Spray flesh.
Oh, is that what I wanted?
Well, there's 2 different things. You have a med patch and you have a spray flesh. Let me just double check. Oh, there we go. A dose that allows you to attempt to check to treat deadly wounds. If you succeed, you can regain stamina points. It's not really telling me.
Woo!
Okay, but it's a much higher medicine check you'd have to make. So let's say you use the med patch and you got him back a hit point.
Mm-hmm.
And at this juncture, we only have 7 minutes left, so this might be a place to leave off.
All right.
So you have slain Big Boy Thrask. At which point,
That was a hard fight.
Nigel comes out of the shower, dripping wet, and goes, "Do you need any help?"
I'm just going to shoot him. I'm literally just going to shoot him.
That's the perfect moment to end on. Do you need any help? Yeah, we got it. We're good. Yes, we're good.
I am. Would I have heard him saying, "Do we could just leave Ali behind" over the comms?
Yes, absolutely. No, you were unconscious at the time, weren't you?
You lucky bastard.
All right, so let's do some shout outs, shall we? So we're going to start. We'll start with Claytor. Claytor?
Hi, I'm Claytor22. I'm here on Tuesdays on occasion now, I guess. Thursdays when we do have a show, which will be in a while, and then Sundays. I also stream, interview partners, and overall I'm on Twitch and Twitter at the same handle. Claytor22.
Go give him a follow on both Twitch and Twitter. Cameron, I haven't got anything for you because you don't really stream, so not that important.
Wow. Good guy, Cameron.
Hi, once again, I'm Cameron Harrison, also known as CLH Harrison across multiple platforms on the internet. You can find me here Mondays and next week Tuesday. You can also find me lurking in the art channels of Spooky Draws, Ludopes, Stanley Draws, and also with D3 Galsa. And you can find me on Twitter at CLH Harrison. CLH Harrison, sorry. and I post stuff occasionally, which is mostly just me having existential crises. So if you're into that, come give me a shout.
Right, and Lou?
Hey, Lou Agresta, co-creator with Rowan Barton of Grimmerspace. On this particular adventure, Abattoir 8, written by Richard Pett. Rowan and I both did a lot of design work and editing. Hope you're enjoying it. Please check out our Kickstarter, which is live now. We're only got a little over a week left. It's at www.grimmerspace, Grimmer, grimmerspace.com. And we hope to see you next week when we resume. And we hope to see you in Grimmerspace.
Also, tomorrow you're doing something with Roll20 as well, aren't you?
That's correct. We will be revisiting the environs of Abattoir 8 with a different crew. We'll see how they fare. That'll be with Skinny Ghost, Hydra Lord, James Sutter, recently executive editor of Starfinder, and Cassandra Kaw of Ubisoft. And that should be a wonderful crew. This hardened gang of toughs here were not as easy to scare as I think my Wednesday crew will be.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I am a
yeah, so their link is in chat as well. So if you're not already following Roll20 app, go follow them, and that they should get notifications to that. So for me, if you want to support the channel, do think about considering subscribing to the channel. If you don't want to, then you can consider supporting me on Patreon. That I also do. Hang on. Patreon. And also, don't forget to check out all my social media. The PCG Discord is a group of like-minded individuals. We all do RPG stuff and video games and all that, and it's a group of streamers that all do things together. Oh, it did it again. Check out my Twitter. That's when you'll find out I'm going live. If you're not following me on Twitch, do consider following me on Twitch. We do a lot of RPG stuff. Usually Tuesdays is our Kickdrive day, and we do like Kickstarters. So this is now our 5th Kickstarter game that we've done. So hopefully eventually I won't have to contact people and they'll start contacting me. That's that will be the dream. And if you've missed most of this VOD and you want to see it, it'll be on YouTube at probably 8 AM or 9 AM my time tomorrow. And that is also in the description. But other than that, we will be back next week with part 2 of Grimmerspace. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I'd like to thank Lou most sincerely for running this game.
Oh, excellent. It just gets better next week.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, boy.
Or worse, depending on how you count it.
But other than that, we will say goodbye to YouTube. Bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.